Hi, my name is Dr. Shivi Raya, and today I'd like to talk to you a bit about monitoring your energy levels during your day. Now, often people come to me and say to me that they feel quite tired and exhausted at the end of the day, or sometimes this can even occur at the beginning of the day or the middle of the day. Now, if you've addressed all the other factors such as nutrition, sleep, exercise, and some of the general stress in your relationships, and you're still feeling pretty exhausted and tired, and all your bloods have been normal, then it would benefit you to have a look at what's actually happening during your day. Now, most people don't look at the mind when they're looking at why they may be feeling energized or not so energized. So one of the things that I usually ask people to do is to look at the activities in their day that really energize them. So for instance, if sitting out in the sunshine, breathing in the fresh air and looking at the trees and the leaves, if that gives you a feeling of energization, then it's important to try and incorporate that on a daily basis. And doing something like this is actually quite simple. And as you can see, I'm shooting this video outside in nature because that's one of the things that actually energizes me. Sometimes it doesn't take a lot to get energized. You can just be sitting out for about a minute and that's enough. Some people like to sit out for about 10-15 minutes, and often you find that if you're sitting out for just a little while and you feel energized, you actually feel like sitting out for a lot longer, and that tends to increase your energy levels as well. Other activities that people say that might energize them might be having conversations with friends, or having a swim, or reading a good book, watching a comedy. Any of these things and so many more might energize you. And it's important for you to work out what you feel really interested and energized about, so that you can then start to incorporate that into your day. On the same token, it's important to have a look at the things that de-energize you. So for instance, one of the things that de-energizes me is going into the shopping center and doing my groceries. I just find it really a tiring thing to do, and when I come back, I just feel really de-energized. I don't like being in that sort of closed environment. So one of the things that I try to do is do online shopping so that I don't have to do an activity that actually de-energizes me. And you can find lots of different creative ways to work around activities that need to be done, but find different ways of actually doing them. If you can come up with a list of about 3 or 4 things a day that energize you, and then start to incorporate that in your day, that's like giving food for your mind and food for your soul. We often talk about feeding ourselves physically and nourishing ourselves, but we don't often look at how we energize ourselves in the ways that feel natural to us. And this is going to be different for each individual. And it's important for us to pay attention to what's happening to our energy during the day, so that we end up feeling like we have more energy at the end of the day, rather than feeling really depleted, because then we start the next morning feeling quite depleted as well. If we can monitor what's happening to our energy levels during the day, then we can top them up with activities that we really enjoy, so that when we are giving, either of ourselves in work or friendships or family or home life, then we're giving from a place of fullness as opposed to giving from a place of depletion. And then the receiver on the other end also feels that they're receiving much more. There's no fine art to this, and it can fluctuate from day to day, because as we all know, life is unpredictable and it's quite challenging, but it can also be really joyful, and it can be enjoyable and energizing as well. So take the opportunity today to find out what energizes you and bring that into your life on a daily basis. Thanks for joining me today.